Welcome to Smackie's Garage. Today we're going to be installing the window trim on the back of both the passenger side and the driver's side window to fill this gap and add some weather stripping. So on the 69 Mustang, the 70 Mustangs, there's a piece of trim that goes here. This piece of trim is stainless, like the piece back here that has a weather stripping on it. That piece of weather stripping is really important, especially if you have your heat on in your car, you're driving in cold weather, or it's raining out. So you can see here that there's quite a gap. You know, it won't seal up when the window is fully up. So what we're going to add here is a piece of weather stripping. So this is a piece that we're going to be putting this on the window. The top is going to be over here. It's going to be where this feature is, or that top piece up there. The window is going to go inside this channel and could go into the door as well. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a test fit first, just because I don't want to glue it in place until I'm 100% sure that it fits. So this piece here is going to end up sliding over the glass and into the door. It's going to go in between this felt here and the window itself. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it down first to start. And push it to fit. All right, I have it in place. You can see the top is flush with the top of the glass. So it's in place where it needs to be. Just push down. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to try opening up the glass and seeing how it looks and how it fits. Okay, now that it's in place, you can see it's a pretty good fit along the window. The door is sitting flush as it should. This is all flush. You know, I could push this window in a little bit and that could come out, but I can readjust that as necessary. But right now it looks like everything's fitting well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use paint thinner, and I'm going to end up prepping the side of the glass by cleaning it, especially where I'm going to be gluing it. Now that we have the window clean, and we've cleaned the inside of this so that there's nothing left over, we're going to add the adhesive to it so that we can bond it to the window. There's a few different options of what you can use. You know, I've seen people online use window weld, so 3M08609. This is a good option. This is what's typically used when you're trying to bond something to windows. It's what I use to install the front window on the vehicle there. The other option that I've heard people use is the black weather stripping gasket. So something like this. Here's another 3M product in black. I've also heard of people not even using anything at all and just installing it like where we did the test fit over there, where it's just being held in place by the compression of this. Now that we're going to be putting the adhesive in here, I've seen it where some people have had kind of a urethane piece in here that holds it against the glass. I've seen it where some people have just dots of the window adhesive on it to hold it in place. I think I'm going to use a method with just the dots of the window adhesive, and I'm going to go with the weather strip, the gasket adhesive, at least to start, to see if it works. Part of the reason why I want to do that is because I don't want to open this giant can just to do this little tiny piece here. I'm already going to be opening this because I have the weather stripping of the doors here, which I'm going to be doing in an upcoming video. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some of this on this, and then we're going to install it on the door. Okay, now that I have it in here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place it on the door. So with this, I'm supposed to put a little bit of on the glass as well to hold it. So I'm going to put a little bit on the glass in the locations where I'm expecting it to be bonded to. So I'm going to essentially line these up and then put in tiny pieces. You know, I've also heard of people using silicone to hold this in place. I don't think I'm going to go that far, but I'm at least going to try this. So you're supposed to wait a little bit until it becomes tacky, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to push it in place. Now we're going to do it just the same way we did before. We're going to put it in place, right location. Push that down. Now that I have this in place, I'm going to use some blue tape and I'm going to hold it in the right location. So one of the reasons why I'm using the blue tape, which I didn't originally plan to use, is I've noticed it's sitting a little bit proud down here, but flush up top. So what I've done is I've use the blue tape to hold it flush up top, because that's the critical space where it's going to be making contact back here. So now that that's in place, I'm going to let it dry a little bit before I check on it. Okay, now I'm going to take the tape off and then I'm going to see how it looks. So that's a much better look for the car with the chrome trim there and no more gap on the passenger side. I'm going to go ahead and do the driver's side next. Thanks for tuning into Smacky's Garage. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more upcoming Mustang content. Till next time, see ya.